Good morning, student. I am Rajendra Simori, your maths teacher from the Gnan Manjari Vidyapit Moa. Today, welcome to all of you in class 7 Breeze course. And all of you, as you know that we discussed into the previous session that we will start here one Breeze course. That's why you can learn about whatever the topic is not understood well from the class 6, that things we have to discuss again some rapid view. That's why you can understand whatever the things is going on into the class 7 that we covered is. And we can also use for this class 7 math bridge course, that is whatever you studied into the class 6, that portion we covered up. So whatever the learning gap between the new concepts or prerequisites skills from your sides, that we added as a concepts, and finally we go for the academic year. So that is the aim for learning this bridge course, and it will very useful. I hope so that it will very useful for you, because of whenever you have to go for the new academic session of the class 7, that time you have to fundamentally sound for the concepts of the mathematics. So without wasting the time, we will move on to this bridge course, and this bridge course having the total 9 days and 9 lectures we provided. And that time you have to cover the daily basis homework is given in this video lecture. You have to find out this homework, and you have to send it regularly. So we will start about it, the bridge course. Let us start. So let us start with the first portion of in this bridge course is recalling the fraction. So we all know that the fraction part we studied into the previous class. So you are knowing about the fraction, but how to recall it, because of each and everything we have to use. How can we convert the whole part into the fraction, starting journey from the class 6? सो दैट इज अ फ्रैक्शन. फ्रैक्शन कैसे, पूरे पार्ट को कैसे फ्रैक्शन में हम कन्वर्ट करते थे, फिर कितने सारे फ्रैक्शंस हम टाइप्स ऑफ फ्रैक्शंस इम्प्लीमेंट करते थे, फिर फ्रैक्शंस के बारे में इक्विवेलेंट फ्रैक्शंस भी हमने यूज़ किया था, फिर फ्रैक्शन को हमने नंबर लाइन पे रिप्रेजेंट किया था. ये सब चीज़ हम फ्रैक्शन पार्ट में देखेंगे. सो वी कैन इजीली मूव ऑन इट. So let us move on it. So let us start with recalling a fraction. These all things we discussed into the class 6 also. So whole parts, how can we convert into the representation of the fraction? The whole can be single object or a group of object. So this is a whole things. This is a single objects, or maybe having the group objects like into the pencil. So number that shows a part of the whole are called the fraction. So whatever the blue squares is displayed in each figure, that will considered as a fraction. So किसी भी पूरी चीज का थोड़ा सा पार्ट यदि हम निकालते तो वो पार्ट होता है हमारा fraction, because of it comes from the whole part. So this is a pure definitions regarding the fraction, and numbers that shows a part of the whole are called the fractions over here. So this is a definition of the fraction. Next one we have to use here. The second thing is the representation of the fraction. It is written into the numerator or denominator. So numerator divide by denominator, or number of parts considered divide with the total number of parts, जिसको हम बोलते हैं सिंपल डेफिनेशन में न्यूमरेटर अपॉन डिनोमिनेटर. मतलब न्यूमरेटर मतलब नंबर ऑफ पार्ट्स कंसीडर्ड, एंड डिनोमिनेटर मतलब टोटल नंबर ऑफ पार्ट्स दैट वी conclude into the fraction, and fraction always be written into two parts, numerator by denominator. Next thing is this all the dotted lines. What fraction is highlighted in each of the given figure? आप यहाँ से बता सकते हो कि what which things is actual fraction of this figure. So that is given like these are the four. First one is considered the 1 by 4th because of four fractions are there, four parts are there. Here two parts are there, so 2 by 4 is there out of 4. Here also be 6, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. That's why 2 by 6 are there. And here this is a 3 by 7. Total pencils are 7, so 3 by 7 is there. So these all are the fraction which highlighted in each of the given figure. So let us move on to the next one part is that here given the one examples like does the following figure represent the fraction 1 by 4, why or why not. तो आप देख सकते हो कि जो भी हाईलाइटेड पार्ट है और जो वैकेंट पार्ट है वो इक्वल नहीं है तो हम इसको फ्रैक्शन में कंसीडर नहीं कर सकते लाइक दैट. So this is the answer for it. No, the figure does not represent the fraction here. First one figure you can see like that. The figure does not represent the fraction 1 by 4 because the part of the whole are not equal. समझ में आ रहा है ना कि सभी parts equal नहीं है. That's why we cannot say that it's a 1 by 4 is there. Similarly, if we put the figure like that, so this is a clear cut figure like that. यदि हम 1 by 4 को रिप्रेजेंट करना है तो ऐसे नहीं रिप्रेजेंट करते बट ऐसे यदि उसको रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं then we can say that it's a 1 by 4th correctly because of all part of the whole are equal. So this is a one kind of representation of the fraction. You can also understand about that what fraction of an hour is 40 minute. So we can use here in the first conditions are there and second one conditions are here that Christine received a CD player for her birthday. She brought 3 CDs and received 5 CDs as gift. So what fraction of the total number of CDs did she buy and what fraction did she receive as gift? So these are the two condition is given. You can say that about the fraction of an hours. So we can easily saying like the answer like we know that 1 hour is equal to how many minutes? 60 minutes are there. So the fraction is number of minutes given that is 40 and how many total numbers of minute that is 60. तो 60 मतलब आपको दिया गया है 40 so 40 divided by 60 that is the forms of 20 is the common factor of 40 and 60. So we will reduce the fraction to lowest form by dividing both 14 and 16 by 20. 20 से यदि उसको डिवाइड कर देते हैं दोनों को then automatically it reduced into its lowest form. So we got here the 20. So this is one easy portions of it. 40 को 20 से डिवाइड कर दो और 60 को भी 20 से डिवाइड कर दो then we will get 2 by 3. So this is the simplest या उसको अलग लैंग्वेज में हम कहते थे लोएस्ट फॉर्म. जब तक हम लोएस्ट फॉर्म में ना जाए तब तक हमें उसका फ्रैक्शन निकालना चाहिए. So this is the lowest form. This is the simplest form as the numerator and the denominator have no common factor except 1. जब तक उसके एक के अलावा कोई और फैक्टर नहीं होता है तब तक हम उसको यदि फ्रैक्शन निकालते हैं तो उसको हम सिंपलेस्ट या लोएस्ट फॉर्म बोलते हैं. So we can say that answer is 40 minutes is 2 by 3 of an hour. So पहली कंडीशन का आंसर हुआ हमारे पास 2/3. Similar way, for the second one question, fraction of her total number of CDs. So total number of CDs कितनी है? She brought 3 CDs plus CDs she was gifted. How much? That is 5. So 5 plus 3, that's why we got here the total number of CDs is 8. So fraction of CDs Christine brought, that will be considered the number of CDs she brought. How many? 3 CDs are there here. So 3 divided by, we have to got here 8. So 3 by 8, that is the fraction of CDs brought by him. So this is one easy conditions we applied for the solution here. Then consider the next one. Reduce the following fraction to their simplest form. यदि इसको हमें रिड्यूस करना है ये दोनों को, तो उसको रिड्यूस फ्रैक्शंस में हम कैसे लिख सकते हैं? ये भी चीज़ हम पहले सीख चुके हैं. जस्ट वी हैव टू रिकॉल इट. कैसे करेंगे? जस्ट वी हैव टू गेट 12. द फैक्टर ऑफ 12 कितना है? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12. The factors of 52 are 1, 2, 4, 13, 26 and 52. The HCF of 12 and 52 दोनों का HCF क्या है? क्योंकि हमें सिंपलेस्ट फॉर्म निकालना है तो हमें HCF निकालना जरूरी है. तो 12 और 52 में हाईएस्ट कॉमन फैक्टर क्या है? आपको दिख रहा है ना, जो रेड दिख रहा है वो दोनों इसके हाईएस्ट कॉमन फैक्टर. सो वी कैन डायरेक्टली पुट हियर the HCF of 12 and 52 is 4. So HCF से ही उसको डिवाइड कर दे. 12 को 4 से और 52 को 4 से डिवाइड करे तो वॉट एवर वी गॉट दैट इज द सिंपलेस्ट फॉर्म, दैट इज 3/13. तो ये हुआ फर्स्ट रिड्यूसिंग पार्ट. सेकंड पार्ट 7/28 को, तो फैक्टर ऑफ 7 1 and 7 ओनली. पहले हमें 7 का फैक्टर निकालना है तो 1 and 7 हुआ. द फैक्टर ऑफ 28 है तो 1, 2, 4, 7, 14 and 28 हुआ. क्योंकि आपको पता है ना फैक्टर कैसे निकालते. 28 जो है उसको किस नंबर से हम डिवाइड कर सकते? पहले तो 1 से डिवाइड कर सकते हैं, 2 से भी कर सकते हैं, 4 से भी कर सकते हैं, 7 से भी कर सकते हैं, 14 से भी कर सकते हैं और इटसेल्फ नंबर से भी कर सकते हैं. So these all are the factors of 28. So after getting the factor of 7 and 28, we should find the HCF. तब हमें क्या फाइंड करना है? HCF फाइंड करना है. दोनों में हाईएस्ट कॉमन फैक्टर क्या है? तो ऑब्वियसली 7 ही है, तो 7 से हमको 7 को 7 से और 28 को 7 से यदि हम डिवाइड करें तो वी गॉट 1/4. दैट इज द सिंपलेस्ट फॉर्म ऑफ द 7/28. Is it clear? So a few fractions are given below. Sort them into 3 categories based on any common characteristics. So just we have to check it out. How can we categorize under that? 22 divided by 45 and 7/30. These fractions are less than a whole. एक से कम वाले हैं, मतलब पूरा उसका जो डिवीजन करे तो उसका न्यूमरेटर है वो छोटा है डिनोमिनेटर से. 22 न्यूमरेटर है और 45 है वो डिनोमिनेटर है. इसमें आप देख सकते हो कि विच वन इज ग्रेटर? डिनोमिनेटर 45. और इसमें आप देख सकते हो कि 30. सो डिनोमिनेटर जहां पे बड़ा हो उसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? This fraction, here consider the definition. These kinds of the fraction are less than a whole. They are called the proper fraction. इसको हम क्या बोलेंगे? प्रॉपर फ्रैक्शन. जो एक से कम है, मतलब आपका डिनोमिनेटर बड़ा हो न्यूमरेटर से, तब जो फ्रैक्शंस की कैटेगरी होती है उस फ्रैक्शन को हम प्रॉपर फ्रैक्शन बोलते हैं. सिमिलर वे, जिसमें फ्रैक्शन है इज इक्वल टू अ होल, मतलब 15/15 का आंसर क्या होता है? वन होता है ना, क्या होता है, वन होता है। ये दोनों को हम कट करें, 15 को कट कर दे, तो इसका आंसर क्या रहता है, वन। वन मतलब होल। सो those having the fraction is equal to a whole, it is called a improper fraction। इसको हम बोलेंगे improper fraction। तो प्रॉपर किसको बोलते हैं, इम्प्रॉपर किसको बोलते हैं। नेक्स्ट, मिक्स्ड फ्रैक्शन किसको बोलते हैं। आप देख सकते हो कि ऐसे कोई पोजीशन आपको दिखाई देती है, 3 into 1/5, that is called the mixed fraction, this is called the improper fraction, and this is called the mixed fraction। तो ये चीज आप अच्छी तरह से समझ लो कि दिस फ्रैक्शन आर मोर देन ए होल, होल से ज्यादा है, एक से ज्यादा है, उसको हम इम्प्रॉपर फ्रैक्शन बोलते हैं। दे कैन बी एक्सप्रेस्ड एज इम्प्रॉपर फ्रैक्शन और मिक्स्ड फ्रैक्शन, जिसको हम मिक्स फ्रैक्शन की तरह भी उसको कंसीडर कर सकते हैं। सो दिस ऑल आर द कैटेगरीज ओवर हियर। सो फ्रैक्शन लाइंग बिटवीन 0 and 1 आर कॉल्ड द प्रॉपर फ्रैक्शन। First definition is that in a proper fraction the numerator is smaller than the denominator। जहाँ पे न्यूमरेटर है वो डिनोमिनेटर से छोटा है, तभी हम उसको प्रॉपर फ्रैक्शन बोलते हैं। एग्जाम्पल 1/4 and 2/5 बोथ हैविंग द न्यूमरेटर इज लेस देन द डिनोमिनेटर। वन है वो 4 से छोटा है और 2 है वो 5 से छोटा है। सो दैट्स वाई वी कैन से दैट न्यूमरेटर is less than denominator, then it called the proper fraction। तो ये पूरी डेफिनेशन हो गई आपकी ऐसी improper fraction की। the fraction where the numerator is greater than or equal to the denominator are called the improper fraction। तो improper fraction की डेफिनेशन यहाँ पे आ गई, जहाँ पे डिनोमिनेटर है वो न्यूमरेटर से छोटा है। So improper fraction represents share that equal or more than a whole. That time we consider the improper fraction. And third one is the mixed fraction, when all the fractions that is written into the combination of a whole number and a proper fraction are called mixed fraction। So 1 whole and 1 quarter, so 1 plus 1/4, so 1 plus 1/4 is written as 1 into 1/4, ऐसे लिखा जाता है, इसको हम मिक्स्ड फ्रैक्शन बोलते हैं। वो एक और एक से ज्यादा होता है, मतलब मिक्स्ड फ्रैक्शन रिप्रेजेंट मोर देन ए होल। So these all are the examples of the mixed fraction: 1 into 2/5, 3 into 1/2, and 7 into 3/4, that is also be having the mixed fraction। So check the understandings about it, classify this fraction as proper, improper और mixed fraction। तो 5/4 यहाँ पे डिनोमिनेटर है वो छोटा है न्यूमरेटर से, तो ये हो गया आपका इम्प्रॉपर फ्रैक्शन। पहला कौन सा होगा, इम्प्रॉपर फ्रैक्शन। हम ऐसे लिखते हैं यहाँ पे आई, कितना करेक्ट होता है वो देख लेते हैं। 14 into 12/13, so it is considered as a mixed fraction। 11/11, that is considered as a 1, so that is having the proper। 25/26, that is also considered the proper। So we can choose is it right or wrong, just we have to check improper, mixed, improper and proper। So this is also be considered the improper that we mention into the proper। तो ये improper हुआ, ये mixed हुआ, ये improper हुआ और ये proper fraction हुआ। तो these all are the examples for that। So let us move on to the next point। So let us move on to the conversion of the fractions। So we have to show here the one particular videos of the conversion of the fraction। So let us move on it and sincerely watch this video how to convert of this fraction। So let us start with it।
Raj is very excited to bake a cake for his birthday party. But while going through the recipe his friend has shared, he comes across a problem.
Oh, I don't know how to measure 3/2 cups of milk. The number looks like a fraction, but it is not a proper fraction or a mixed fraction. Now, what should I do?
Let's help Raj solve this problem. If you look closely, 3 divided by 2 is an improper fraction where the numerator is bigger than the denominator. We need to change it into a mixed fraction. It is really easy. Let's see how to do this. First, divide the numerator 3 by the denominator 2. Then, write it as a mixed fraction where the quotient 1 represents the whole part, the remainder 1 becomes the numerator, and the divisor 2 becomes the denominator. That's how 3 by 2 cups of milk become 1.5 cups. Now, Raj knows that 3 by 2 cups of milk is 1.5 cups of milk. However, just as he is about to start baking, he gets a call. Instead of 4 people, now 8 people are coming to the party.
This recipe serves 4 people. I need to make the cake for 8. So I should double the quantities in the recipe. Oh, wait. What will be the double of 1.5 cups of milk? What should I do now?
Let's help Raj double 1.5 cups of milk. For this, we convert a mixed fraction into an improper fraction. We will first find the numerator of the improper fraction by multiplying the whole number 1 with the denominator 2 and then adding the numerator 1 of the mixed fraction. So, we get 3 as the numerator. The denominator of the mixed fraction 2 remains the denominator for the improper fraction as well. So, 2 is our denominator. This way, we get 3 divided by 2 as the improper fraction. Now, Raj can easily multiply this by 2 to get the total cups of milk required, which is 3 cups. Apart from helping Raj bake a yummy cake, we learned 2 conversions today. First, we learned how to convert improper fractions to mixed fractions. Then, we learned how to convert mixed fractions into improper fractions.
So this is a video for the conversion of the fraction. So it will very helpful for you because of how to convert proper to improper, improper to mixed fractions and everything. So you can also rewind this video many times, and you can also seeing these things whenever you require it. And one more things here, that once you have to set these concepts, that time you have to use number of conversion methods over here, and whatever the examples is given, just you have to check it out and saying for the further points that we discussed here. So in today's homework, we will discuss here the 2 questions here. Whatever we shown into the video lectures, that is also be mixed fractions and improper fractions. So today homework you have to cover the question number 1 and question number 2. Convert the following mixed fraction into improper fraction, that is A and B. And second one, convert the following improper fraction into mixed fraction. So in today's homework, you have to solve these 2 questions in today's homework 1 and 2. Is it okay? So first question, जिसमें आपको मिक्स्ड फ्रैक्शन में से इम्प्रॉपर फ्रैक्शन में कन्वर्ट करना है, और सेकंड क्वेश्चन में आपको इम्प्रॉपर फ्रैक्शन में से मिक्स्ड फ्रैक्शन में कन्वर्ट करना है. So without failing, you have to send this both of the questions with 2 option A and B. Then you send it into the WhatsApp group. So this is your today's homework. You write down in your book and send me the photos of this solution. Is it okay? I hope so that in day 1 of this bridge course it will very helpful for you, and I hope so that you understood very well of these concepts. So thank you very much being with us. We will meet very soon into the next lecture. Thank you very much.